And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. We've got Walker, and it's Brown in at the 5. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the professor in the last outing against the Suns played some superb basketball. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. And he had a memorable game. These coaches and fans are still buzzing about it. Just incredible. What's he got for an encore? B.A.?
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Both teams will make substitutions. And let's honor a terrific player who has worked hard to earn this award, the Western Conference Player of the Month.
And his team counts on him to lead the offense and make things happen out there. And lately, he's done just that. He's giving a ton of energy and done everything in his power to help them succeed.
Now here's Miller. His last outing, he had 18 points. Offensive rebound. Oh, McGee with the block.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Easton. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Walker for 3. Hornets with the rebound. The Lakers beat them last time when these two met in Los Angeles.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
Pass to Wright. Fires from 14. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Wright's got his first points of the game.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
And over the last 10 games, these are the league's best rebounding squad. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Caffey. Walker covering. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead. You know, could have gone to the rack for the throwdown, but opts for the soft, smooth finger roll. I love it. Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
26 seconds left to play in the first half. Miller, the pass to Caffey. Drives to the hoop, and he jams it home with authority.
Just disrespectful. If the D gives him a clear path to the hoop, he will take it.
Let's just say they were a little slow to react there.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
And the jam by Walker.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Here's Huff. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be back in a moment.
Well, they're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of them.
Next up, let's take a look at our... Appreciate you joining us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. They've got Brandon Miller, and it's Caffey in at the point. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Nice shot by Walker.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Here's Caffey. Walker covering. Caffey can't hit.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Los Angeles has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. And it's 6-10. Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, knocked backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Pass to Caffey. They need this. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Here's Walker. And got it! Another basket!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Here's Doherty. Here's Miller. Three-pointer off the mark.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
From about 16, another one goes! Incredible!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Here's Caffey. Walker covering. From downtown, Duren with a rebound. Los Angeles has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. And the three-pointer goes. Walker's got 55.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes. When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
Wright's checked in for Charlotte, and Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Brown, he's checked in for Duren. Krejci comes in for McGee. Stewart, he's checked in for Eason. And Bailey subbed in for Doncic. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Monday, they kick off a road trip in Washington, where they'll take on the Wizards. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And you know, for that matchup with the 76ers, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Here's Caffey. 14 points for him. Right outside. Here's Caffey. Walker covering. Floats one. Caffey can't hit.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Here's Walker. Another bucket. Wow.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
There's the three. Walker pulls down the board. Walker's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. From the arc. Kept alive.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Pass to Caffey. Can't get it to fall. Los Angeles has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Caffey. Charlotte again missing. Right side, Walker. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup.
Oh, what a mid-air adjustment. You know, he had to alter his release point, but didn't let it throw off the shot.
And the jam by Walker.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back after this word. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And so in the game for the Lakers, and it's Cook in at the center position. Caffey passes to Jaquez. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
That's right, MP. They can't stop you.
See ya, MP.
So I'm thinking about letting the kids plan an expectation. Pick 3 destinations and then pick from the best one.
Hey, someone play some pavement?
Yeah, you want to grab a burrito?
Yeah, grab me one.
Okay, let's do that.
back. What? Jen saying she's having second thoughts. That the talking points don't line up with work out too player centric? Yeah, exactly. They don't feature any team for St. Jen. Yeah, should we pick up something?
Yeah, absolutely. Got a spreadsheet before next start. At least 3. Yeah, about 40% career.
Yo, MP, let's go.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
There he is.
There he goes. It was something good tonight.
You good, MP?
Thanks for joining 2K Sports for NBA action this Sunday afternoon. Along with what makes this matchup even more compelling is the fact that both of these teams are on a win streak.
There's some extra motivation for both sides. Neither team wants to see that streak end. They want to continue and build momentum.
Walker for three. Hits a three-pointer.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Oklahoma City now. It's a three-point game. Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. SGA and Williams play the 2 and the 3. Then there's Holmgren, and it's Farrell in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that one's good. Holmgren.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
Hey guys, well, all eyes will be on the potential MVPs tonight. MP and I chatted about this challenge of facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in this one, and he told me, I am looking forward to it. I know Shai's a student of the game, so this will feel like a chess match at times. It's a test that we're both looking forward to. We'll see how strong his chess game is soon enough.
Good stuff. I know the chess pieces, but that's about it.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Farrell, the pass to Holmgren. Rebounded by the Lakers. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Outside Hardaway fires the 3. And another miss by Oklahoma City. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Walker for 3. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
This right here, whew, this is how you want to play the game. With passion, with energy, just great hustle play right there.
And yep, it's good.
You're making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled, the ball on a string, and we see him do this time and time again.
Walker for 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Murray's checked in for Eason. Hardy, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Fires from deep. Walker's shot is off. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Trailing by 8. The Lakers beat them last time when these two met in Los Angeles.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
If they can clean up the turnovers and make better decisions, it should be a much closer game this time around. I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And the jam by Walker.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Williams misses. Los Angeles leading by 10. Outside Walker. Lets the 3 fly. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane. Rebound by the Lakers.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
1:14 left in the first quarter of the game. Farrell with the bucket.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Walker for three. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
All it takes is a sliver of daylight, and Gilgeous-Alexander will exploit it.
Walker's shot is off. Thunder trail by 11. Hardy, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with it. The three is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. McGee's got 4 rebounds in the game. Walker for three. That won't go either for Walker.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Knocked away. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. "12 seconds left in the first quarter here. On target from range.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
Here's Holmgren. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Back after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. They've got Hardy, and it's Ward in at the power forward position. Holmgren, and the big finish by Holmgren.
Oh, so much size. Holmgren barely has to jump.
Here's Walker. The rebound by Ware.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
And he's going for the oop here. Up high, and down it goes on the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Take these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. There's the triple. Rebounded by Cook.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll do?
Oh, my goodness! How about that?
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Hardy's shot is good.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Yep, count it. Walker's got 36 points.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's Hardy. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout, a moment to rest and confer on the game plan.